What up, everybody? It's Warlock in the house with a new video. I'm going to go over some mail calls that I got in on Saturday night, and then I got one from today. The ones from Saturday night I didn't post that night because I was watching the UFC. Who wasn't, right? The background noise you're hearing, I'm watching the AEW pay-per-view over. I didn't get to watch it on Saturday, on Sunday. Didn't get to watch it on Sunday, so that's on. I'd like to check that out. Anyway, uh, so before I start this, if you guys like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, hit the notification bell so you guys can enjoy all the content that I put up. Go ahead and start this. The first one I have here was a mail call from today. It was Maniac of New York, first issue, first print. It's a nice cover. Elliot Kalin, Adrian Moody, and then Taylor Esposito. Taylor's name is down at the bottom. They put the writer and artist up on top. But it's by Aftershock. It's the #1. I actually pre-ordered the second print. It looks exactly like that one. It just has more blood splattered all over the place. So, in my last video I did some stuff on Amazing Fantasy, this Volume 2. And I kind of missed a bunch of stuff because I thought I had not gotten everything that I ordered because I thought I ordered a bunch of the Amazing Fantasy run. And when I looked at it, they were in the back. Anyway, so now I've separated them. I gave them bag and boards, and I'll go through them again. So I got Amazing Fantasy 3. That one. I'm gonna make another video and go in depth on the whole Amazing Fantasy Volume 2 run. This is #4. So anybody who's not familiar with it, because I've looked it up on YouTube, and there's like 2 videos. There's mine and somebody else's about Amazing Fantasy Volume 2, which is crazy because this is #5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 big issues in that run that nobody really talks about. There's Amazing Fantasy #6. And then as you can see, I missed 7, and I said that in my last video, but it goes to 8. And 7 is a big one. And the character changed on the cover, so, take note of that. And I will go over that in another video. #9. Then I skipped 10, and it's on #11. But 10 doesn't affect the cover or the character on the cover. It's still the same character. That's still the new Scorpion. #12. And that's the last one I got. So if you guys want to know, subscribe or hit the notification bell so you guys know when I make that next video. And I'll go in depth on the 1 through 20 series of Amazing Fantasy Volume 2. Okay. I got these off of, it was a box, a mystery box from Comic Night. That's on YouTube. On IG, it's Comic Night Shop. He's a really good guy. He's in Canada, but mystery boxes, they're all about getting that grand prize. So I bagged and boarded these again for him. After I got them. But I got these 3, and they're in sequential order, which is pretty cool. It's Dark Devil, #1. So, I read these as soon as I got them. I wanted to know about Dark Devil. There's Dark Devil #2. And basically, the premise behind this is that there's a demon who takes over. I'm not sure if it's Matt Murdock's body because they never really say. But it's a young kid. No, it has to be another guy's body because it said it was 13 years old in there, so it had to be some kid's body. But a demon took over. Daredevil doesn't exist in this, and he fights, and it's on the cover. Uh, these are the Scryers, and then that's, I think his last name is Kane with a K. So it's a story about that, and I mean it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not the greatest story, and I've never heard anything of it afterwards. But basically, it's revealed at the end, and spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about it, which I don't think you guys really care. Basically, it's revealed at the end that there is a demon possessing this kid's body. So I got these from Max Comics 93 on IG. I don't think she has a YouTube account, but she does roll with kind of a lot of people like Metal for Comics, Z Collects, X Collects. She does a lot of online auctions with those people. But I got these from her, and I'll show you this one first. This is the 1 in 4 Savage Dragon limited series, #1. Of course, it's Eric Larson. This is the one of the ongoing series. And I recently watched a video with Cartoonist Kayfabe, my buddy Big Elbow, at YouTube channel Big Elbow Rocks. He wishes he could change that, but Cartoon Kayfabe has showed it's pretty bloody on the inside. And I guess on this particular issue, it's way different from. I haven't opened it up. I'm gonna. But I heard one of them talking about it, and I think it was Ed Piscor. He was talking about how he had read this one first, seen it, it looked awesome, a Mohawk fin, blah, 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 right? And then he finally went and got this one from like a flea market or something like that, and it looked like garbage compared to this one. But, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. It's what you could work with back in that day, so... But this one had the gloss paper and the new colors and stuff like that, so... Hey, when you see something like that first, it's hard to go back to whatever. But if you're on board with Savage Dragon from the beginning, then I guess it's not really that big of a deal. I got the Max #1, of course, Sam Keith, and that's from her also. And then the Max #3. And then the Darker Image #1. Sam Keith, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, all on it. I recently rebagged and boarded these 3. Armor Wars #1. And it's all tied into the Secret Wars, as you can see down here. It's not the complete run. I have 1, 2, and #3. And basically the story is about... it's called a battle world, so it's like an Elseworld, right? There's the 2 different multiverses. I think it's 616, which is our Earth, and another Earth. I can't remember which one it was. But you can see here on Armor Wars, you have Tony Stark, and then you have Kingpin here. This is Jim Rhodes, who's the Thor. He's the Battle Wars Thor here on this land, which is like Technopolis. That's what it's called. Peter Uric is the Spider-Man of these parts here, and he dies in the first issue. Anyway, it works up to where the Armor Wars is basically, as you can see in the background here on #3. You can get a closer look. See if you guys can see that. But it's Kingpin's crew versus Iron Man and Jim Rhodes, who's the Thor. But I mean, from where I stopped at #3, it's pretty good. So it makes me want to read the rest of it. Which, of course, Armor Wars is going to be, and I can see how they're going to make something out of it. It's an Elseworld. I wanted to show you guys these. I was on an auction. It was Metal for Comics, I believe. Maybe it wasn't. Or was it? Yeah. Well, either way, it was on one of those comic auctions on YouTube, and it was Biggie Shack. That's his name on IG, Biggie Shack. Anyway, he's cool as fuck. He looks like he's high all the time. He wears his sunglasses, and he looks like some ZZ Top guy. Anyway, he was like, I got like 10 Sandman comic books. I'm gonna start it off at $1. So I was like, fuck it, I'll bid $1. If nobody else wants to bid $1, I get 10 Sandman comics for $1. So I put them all in order and put new bags and boards on them. So I have Sandman number 23, but it's a dollar comic, so it's not the actual Sandman 23. And the same thing, I got like a Sandman number 5 in there. That's Essentials, which is it's not a first print. So that's the only other Sandman one I have. These ones, part 1 of Sandman number 32, A Game of You. You trip out because when you look at these, this is number 34, which is part 3, so I guess I'm missing part 2. And this is part 5. I guess I'm missing part 4. And this is A Game of You also. This is number 30. Oh, there's 35. And here's 36. Got it. And then we go to 41. And then 52. All in fantastic condition, because I'm telling you, if you can get comics for 10 cents a piece, 54, then why not, right? And 55. So yeah, of course I was gonna bid $1. If somebody outbids me on $1, I might bid all the way up to 10 for $1 a book, but 10 cents a book is way better. This is something I was wanting to have for a long time, and finally I got it in. It needs a press, but I'm going to go ahead and consider this a win. Original Sin Amazing Spider-Man number 4. And this is the first appearance of Silk. And the reason why I'm talking about it that way is because there's a ding there on the corner. And I don't know if it happened in shipping or if it was sent to me that way. I kind of didn't notice it when I bought it, but doesn't matter. It's white, and it's non-color breaking, of course, because it's white. But I'm not really concerned about it, because I'll just send it off to get pressed, and I'll be happy about it. And then on my last video, I said I had a number 5 of this, so now I have 2 of these. This is the second appearance of Silk, and I also have, and this one does have the same thing in it. So I'm thinking that it happened when it shipped. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it right there on the bottom. I think it didn't happen when it shipped. There's somebody who said something about that, especially at the price you're paying for these books. I paid $130 for both of these shipped. So, I mean, they gotta tell you that there's something on the bottom of it. And even so, if they'd have told me that, I would have said, okay, that's a white bottom, and then I would have still just been like, whatever. I'll just have it pressed. You can't break white, right? Unless it's like an off-white. This is also a book I got from Max Comics 93, and it's a magazine style book. It's Emperor Doom, and I've already read like the first 5 or 6 pages of it, and basically the consensus is, of course, Doom's trying to take over the world again. He has this thing called the Psyche Prism, and this actually takes place before West Coast Avengers number 1. So keep in mind that, like, you have Hawkman, Wonder Man, everybody that's in West Coast Avengers, including Scarlet Witch and Vision. They're over in headquarters in California, and Emperor Doom calls Namor, of all people, which, of course, everybody, if you love Namor, you like Namor. If you don't, you don't. The reason being is because he's a super big asshole, pretty much. He's a good guy one time and then a bad guy another time. He just really cares about himself, He just wants his kingdom to be left alone, pretty much. and you know that. But so Namor's helping him. He goes over there and he puts a hex on I can't remember who it is, but it's Scarlet Witch and somebody else, and convinces Vision that he has to work with him because his wife Scarlet Witch is under this hex that, under his spell. So Vision says, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it. Whatever you need me to do." So that's where I got to. So no spoilers or anything. It's in rough condition as you can see, but it's just it's a graphic novel. So I mean, it is what it is. I wanted to read it, so I bought it off her like $9 or whatever. Anyway, but that's it for my mail call. And if you guys like my content, like I said, hit that subscribe button. I'm getting a lot of followers on IG, so if you guys want to hit me up on IG, it's pretty much the same. Capital WAR _ capital LOCK. Thanks for watching my video, guys, and I'll make that Amazing Fantasy Volume 2 1 through 20 video shortly after this one. Thanks.